From Hollywood's most shocking shoplifting scandal that destroyed a career overnight to a childhood stolen by predatory adults. Starting with Winona Ryder, whose single decision in a Beverly Hills department store would cost her everything she'd spent decades building. On December 12, 2001, Winona Ryder walked into Saks Fifth Avenue in Beverly Hills. At the time, she was one of Hollywood's biggest stars, known for iconic films like Heathers, Edward Scissorhands, and Girl Interrupted. But something's wrong.
Security had followed her movements on cameras for about half an hour as she went from one boutique to another, twice going into a fitting room to clip sensor tags off some of her items.
When she tries to leave, store security stops her. The total value of the merchandise is about $5,500, and she's arrested on the spot.
Returning to court after a recess, Winona Ryder was hit on the elbow in the crush of television cameras.
By November 2002, the trial begins. It becomes a media circus. Paparazzi camp outside the courthouse. Supporters show up in Free Winona shirts, hoping the jury will look past the evidence, but they don't.
Winona Ryder may be a double felon, but she's a double felon with a very big heart and a very generous spirit, and nobody should ever forget that.
In December 2002, Winona didn't go to jail, but she's sentenced to probation, community service, and ordered to pay $10,000 in fines and restitution. More than that, she loses Hollywood. The big studio roles stop coming. She's rarely seen at premieres, and for years, her name barely surfaces in Hollywood conversations. It takes more than a decade for her to find her way back. When Stranger Things premieres in 2016, Joyce Byers isn't framed as a comeback, but that's exactly what it becomes.
You think back, season 1, to making this, and you look at you now and all the attention. Did you think that it was going to catch on and become what it was?
Is it bad if I say no? Because only because it was such a strange. I hate to use. It was great. We were thrilled.
But while Winona faced a judge and jury, Noah faced something worse. For years, Noah was Will Byers, the shy, artistic kid everyone rooted for. Millions grew up watching him fight the Upside Down, escape the Mind Flayer, and finally come out as gay in season 4. But in November 2023, as Gaza burned and countless civilians lost their lives, Noah posted something that made people question everything they thought they knew about him. A video surfaced showing Noah in a cafe with friends, holding provocative stickers while laughing and filming. Many viewers criticized the timing and tone of the post, accusing him of being insensitive during an ongoing humanitarian crisis.
In this video, Noah Schnapp can be seen laughing with his friends while swearing and passing around stickers that say Zionism is sexy and Hamas is
This is absolutely disgusting. I can't watch Stranger Things the same way anymore. Will deserved better than this. So disappointing. But Noah didn't stay quiet for long. On January 15th, 2024, he responded with a TikTok apology.
I feel like my thoughts and beliefs have been so far misconstrued from anything even close to what I believe. I only want peace and safety and security for all innocent people affected by this conflict.
While some accepted the apology, others felt it came too late, and the controversy continued to follow him as Stranger Things Season 5 entered promotion. Fans who'd once defended Noah now called for his removal or boycott of the show. The kid who survived the Upside Down couldn't escape the internet, but if Noah faced backlash for his actions, Millie Bobby Brown faced something far more disturbing: exploitation disguised as friendship.
I love him. I met him in Australia, and he's honestly so fantastic and a great friend and a great role model. You know, we just texted each other the other day, and he was like, "I miss you so much." I was like, "I miss you more."
This was in 2018, when Millie was 14 and Drake was 31. The age gap alone made people pause. But what really caught attention was when she talked about how they texted regularly, met for dinner, and how he gave her advice about boys, describing it like it was just a normal friendship. The internet immediately saw what Millie couldn't. Why is a grown man texting a 14-year-old girl telling her he misses her? This is all types of wrong. Not only is texting a 13-year-old weird, but also giving them relationship advice just takes it to another level. But instead of adults stepping in to protect her, Millie was forced to defend the relationship herself. I'm very blessed to have amazing people in my life. You don't get to choose that for me. Now get back to talking about real problems in this world other than my friendships. But this was just the beginning in this controversial industry. In July 2021, TikToker Hunter Esimovich went live on Instagram while drinking and laughing at photos of himself with Millie. He starts talking about Millie Bobby Brown and claims they had a relationship when she was 16 or 17. Then he says the words that made the internet explode.
Imagine being a grown adult and dating a kid. I know.
He admitted to grooming her. That's literally so gross. This man disgusts me. The way he is mocking her and making a whole joke out of it disgusts me. He needs to apologize for all of this. I am so sick of people like this in the world. Within 24 hours, Millie's team releases a statement calling Hunter dishonest, irresponsible, and offensive. But the damage is done. For weeks, Millie Bobby Brown's name trends online, and it has nothing to do with Stranger Things or her work. It's there because an adult chased attention by dragging her into it. And finally, in August 2022, she addressed it in an interview with Allure, speaking openly about how invasive and exhausting it had been growing up under that kind of attention. When you get publicly humiliated this way, I felt so out of control and powerless. Walking away and knowing that I'm worth everything, it felt very empowering. While Millie's trauma came from predatory adults, Maya Hawke's controversy came from something she never chose. In December 2022, New York Magazine dropped the year of the Nepo baby cover, and the internet lost it.
It is the year of the Nepo baby, according to New York Magazine. People are obsessed with the children of famous people and their subsequent success.
Suddenly, everyone's talking about privilege in Hollywood, and Maya Hawke, daughter of Ethan Hawke and Uma Thurman, becomes the poster child. The criticism wasn't just about Stranger Things, it was about everything. She got Robin Buckley in season 3, then she landed roles in Once Upon a Time, In Hollywood, Do Revenge, and eventually Wildcat, a film directed by her own father. People started asking, would Maya Hawke have a career if her last name was Smith? And unlike most celebrities who dodge the question, Maya answered it directly. Deserves is a complicated word. I'm comfortable with not deserving it and doing it anyway, and I know that my not doing it wouldn't help anyone.
But I think the idea that you have to work harder is crazy.
Well, you shouldn't, absolutely.
Not that you shouldn't. I mean that it is easier. Like, you don't have to work harder.
This is all we want from Nepo babies. Just acknowledge your privilege. It's not hard. Some actors are just too proud. I like her genuineness and honesty. She seems to have a good head on her shoulders. Maya wasn't canceled, but she became the face of a conversation that made a lot of people uncomfortable, including other actors who'd never had to explain why they got their big break. And finally, there's Charlie Heaton, whose career-defining moment turned into a nightmare at airport security. On October 21st, 2017, Charlie Heaton was stopped at Los Angeles International Airport. He had flown in to attend the Season 2 premiere, an event meant to celebrate his success. But instead of heading to the red carpet, he was pulled aside after security dogs flagged his luggage. Authorities later reported finding trace amounts of an illegal substance, small but still enough to trigger serious consequences. Charlie isn't arrested, but he's detained, questioned, and within hours, he's put on a plane back to London. The premiere happens without him. For days, Heaton stayed silent. When he finally spoke on October 30th, he kept it brief. My planned travel to the US last week was affected by an issue at US immigration. I do want to clarify that I was not arrested or charged with a crime. Even without an arrest or formal charges, the incident followed him, turning what should have been a career-defining moment into a public setback. For months, headlines circulated about Stranger Things scandal. Charlie went silent on social media. The show's production team had to work around his visa issues while filming season 3. By April 2018, he was allowed back into the US, but the reputation stuck as he said, "It was f***ing awful. It was just awful. Everything happened so fast, and I hadn't come to terms with the fact that I was famous."